men, Little Talk 7:39 on the movie's #1 music station. It is a Friday morning and it is time for PHH.
What is PAH?
It is PHH, Moses.
What is PHH?
Prosperity Healing Hands.
For her.
Yeah, I just decided to shorten it.
Okay.
Because it needs a shortener. I mean, it's cool. You know what I mean?
And this week it's our second candidate.
It is. Thank you so much for introducing that. It is. It's our second Prosperity Healing Hands candidate, Stijn Willems, who was nominated by Linda, who actually works with him, okay, at Centrotech Engineering. And his story is indeed a sad one, like most of them and all of them that we do, all right? He's 31 years of age, so he's still quite young. He was nominated, as I said, by Linda, who works with him, okay? Now, here's his story. Linda's worked with Stijn for about 5 years. She says he's a committed husband and a committed father to his daughter all the time, doing whatever he needs to do to obviously provide for the family and keep them healthy, happy, and safe. His wife's son from a former relationship was born with umbilical cord around his neck. Okay? So the child was resuscitated after birth but suffered from all sorts of complications as a result, as he would. Now, a large amount of money has been spent to keep him healthy and cared for. But 2 years ago, at age 9, okay, sadly, the little boy has passed away, which has now left Stijn trying to settle rather large outstanding bills, which he is doing slowly but surely. But there is still a lot to be paid, okay, and he doesn't have the extra money for medical aid because he's taking care of these bills.
Yeah.
The thing here is that Stijn also suffers from carpal tunnel syndrome in both hands. Now, for all of us, and me included, who don't really understand it, it's basically when your nerves get pinched, you get a needles and pins kind of feeling, and you get reduced functionality in both of your hands, okay? And this is what happens. You can either get it in one or the other hand. In the extreme cases, both hands. Stijn has it in both of his hands, both left and right.
Stijn is a salesman, and he not only spends many hours on the road, which means you have to drive using your hands. He visits and attends to customers in Namibia. He also has to use his hands to install and maintain and repair equipment each and every day. And with carpal tunnel syndrome, I cannot imagine that to
It must be
easy.
so hectic, seriously.
So Prosperity and Healing Hands know that he would do anything to have his hands operated on so that he can be pain-free. But someone has to foot the bill for something like this. And seeing that he doesn't have medical aid and he doesn't have the extra funds, it poses a big problem. So the Healing Hands Project has got a surprise for Stijn this morning. We've got Deacon on the line. Deacon, you guys are at his office. Do you have him in front of you yet?
We are. Stijn actually just walked around the corner, and I think he's looking a little bit confused. He's not entirely sure.
Like, why are you
What's
there?
happening?
What's going on?
I know that you are a radio wave listener, though. Yes. And I've got Jared and Mossy on the line. They've got a story to tell you.
Okay.
Stijn,
Yes.
wat sê boetie, hoe gaan het vanoggend?
Goed en self.
Fantasties. You're speaking
Hi,
to,
Stijn.
and that's Mossy, yes. You're speaking to Jared and Mossy, of course, the Waking Crew on Radio Wave, and we have some really good news for you this morning. Do you like good news?
Yes, yes,
Linda is a lady that works with you, right?
yes.
And for over 5 years, she's been working with you.
That's right.
She wrote you in to be a participant in the Prosperity Healing Hands project, and we've heard about your very sad story, buddy. And coupled with the fact that you have carpal tunnel in both hands, I mean, your daily work in life must be pretty hard to deal with, right?
Yeah.
But we have pretty good news for you this morning because the Healing Hands project will be covering the costs of an operation to release the pinched nerves in both of your wrists.
Oh, thank you.
So, Stijn, they are going to cover all the costs of the operation, and I'm sure that that'll make your day-to-day life a little easier as well. Am I right?
Yes, yes, that's right, Jared.
Right, that's fantastic, buddy. Listen, hopefully that good news has just made your life a little easier and that you can really enjoy your Friday, you can enjoy your weekend, and you can kind of rest safe in the knowledge that you can provide for your family with that operation being done on you. That sounds fantastic, does it not?
Yes, it does. I'm very grateful. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, man.
Pleasure, Stijn. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Deacon is going to explain the rest to you. And yeah, it's amazing to hear what the Prosperity Group is doing with Healing Hands, changing someone's life, literally, who's working really hard. And Linda says he never complains. He never says anything. And when it really gets too bad, he'll go for a shot, which only temporarily releases him from that pain and that needles and pins feeling.
Kind of warms the heart on a Friday when we do this on a Friday as well. It makes everyone feel a little bit better about themselves.
Once again, from all of us at Radio Wave and the Prosperity Group, we'll see you next week.
The Healing Hands Project, brought to you by the Prosperity Group of Companies.